In this video, we're looking at financial relationships, specifically return on equity ratio for the Palm Bay Corporation, which is a fried fish supplier. So if we go to our book, we can read about return on equity on page 84. And it measures the average return on the firm's capital contributions from its owners. For a corporation, that means the contributions of common stockholders. It indicates how many dollars of income were produced for each dollar invested by the common stockholders. So we simply want to take the net income, a ratio of net income to common stockholders' equity, and figure out this as a percentage. So coming back here, this is fairly straightforward, except we don't know what the net income is. We don't have net income here. So, but what we do have is we have the net profit margin right here. And we know from our net profit margin ratio that is the net income over sales. So we have sales right here. So we have two of these variables. We don't have net income. So we simply solve this ratio or equation for net income. So we multiply both sides by sales, do some simple algebra, and get net income equals net profit margin times sales. And that's going to give us our net income. And then, which is going to be, let's see, net profit margin right here times sales right here. So that should get, so 10% times 500,000 should give us a net income of 500. Yeah, 10% of 5,000. Yeah, 500. So that's what our net income is going to be. So that gives us the numerator or the top of our ratio here. Now, in order to find the common stockholders' equity, we need to know, because that's not here either, right? But we do know that total equity equals total assets minus total liabilities. So we have our total assets right here and our total liabilities right here. So if we simply say 10,000 minus 6,000, that is going to give us our total equity right here. So, you know, a lot of times you'll get a problem where you won't have the variable that you want, but if you know the relationships of all the variables to each other, you can figure out what you need to know. So our total equity is going to end up being let's see, it's 10,000 minus 6,000, so that's going to be 4,000. So we're going to be dividing. So our numbers here end up being 500 for net income and $4,000 for total equity or common stockholders' equity. So that's going to give us our ratio, and we want to express that as a percentage. Okay.